Do you want to be a guest?
Okay. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Oh shit. Let me let my head down. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait a minute. You have to be you have to be a willing participant. Did you come here to be a guest or did you come to watch?
I was coming to watch, but I'll be a guest. I'm a Leo girl.
I like your personality already.
oh, oh shoot.
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Gazelle, where you calling me from, Mama?
Connecticut. Your
I'm
home
from
state.
Connecticut. What part of Connecticut are you from?
I'm from Hartford.
Oh my God, yes, my old stopping grounds. I'm from Waterbury, Connecticut.
Okay.
Okay, how old are you, Gazelle?
60. I'll be 61 July 29th. I'm a
Okay,
Leo.
16.
Proud Leo.
All right. What you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur. I have a construction commercial cleaning company, Sister Soldier Environmental Services, for since 2012. I'm also a disabled veteran, but I'm really not disabled. Anyways, I just get a check.
Gazelle, do you know this is a worldwide show?
It's okay, baby. It's all in my book, anyways. We good. We good, boo. We good. We good. At this age, it just don't matter. Folks gonna think what they gonna think and say what they gonna say, baby. At this stage of the game, okay.
Gazelle, you are funny. Okay, so we got Gazelle Hartford, 60, entrepreneur. Do you have any kids?
Grown, grown and gone. But
Grown
yes,
and gone. Okay.
grown and
How
gone.
many? How many kids?
I have three sons living. I lost Emmanuel in 2002, but he's still
Sorry.
with us. Emmanuel means God is with us. So he's with us. And I have three sons and a daughter, seven grandchildren, not bad for an only child. um, yeah. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this.
Oh, okay. Have you ever been married, Gazelle?
I have twice. My I got divorced in 2013.
2013. Okay. Okay. So we got Gazelle Hartford, 60, entrepreneur, mom of three sons, married twice. And what's your zodiac sign?
A Leo. I told you that in the beginning, girl. Proud Leo.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, let's get to it. Gazelle Hartford, 60, Leo, entrepreneur, mom of three sons, married twice. What kind of man you looking for?
Woo. I love a man with integrity and good character. Honest. I've recently been introduced to meeting individuals on social media, and oh my God, folks don't want to get their real phone numbers. Everything is WhatsApp. One dude was just he might be on here. I don't know. But Kendra, he told me he came from the floor of Wall Street, and we did because he has an Android and I have an iPhone. I'm telling you too much information, but this shit is funny as hell. But we had an opportunity to do the FaceTime, and I was like, "Is that your bike behind you?" And I'm not people that don't drive. But how do you go from working on the Wall Street to riding a bike to the diner? He said, I'm done. Anyways, so yeah, I'm very highly spiritual. Yes, I'm on the books at a local church here, cathedral, and all of that. However, as long as they have a relationship with God, I'm good. Um, yeah, love children. I founded a nonprofit for children who have a parent incarcerated. I hire individuals coming out of prison, other veterans such as myself. My crew leader is actually a Navy vet. And let's see. I love what type of guy I like. Listen, please have a passport because I love to travel. I have like 4 vacations I have to use indefinitely. They wasn't going to sell me the six package without it being indefinite dates. Because as an entrepreneur, it's tough getting away sometimes. But more easier since I've been in over 10 years. I just go when I want to go. So, yeah. Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Yeah,
Well,
that's the
let me
type
jump
of
in. Let me
guy.
jump in. Okay, I
Yes.
got a couple questions. So you were talking to the man, and he didn't have a car. He owns a bike.
It's the presentation. You understand what I'm saying? Just be real with who you are, where you're at in life. Even at this late stage of the game, I feel like life is just beginning for me. I finally have an opportunity to just do Giselle, but just be real with where you are, point blank, period. You don't have to make yourself out to be someone that you're not. I come from nothing. I ain't, this God has been good because I believe in serving others. So when you serve God's people, he will serve you. As long as you're doing it for the right reason and with no ill intent and motives, but just keep it real. You don't have to tell me you some Wall Street floor guy and then I find out you a runner or all of this. And that was years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, anyways, that's it. Just be real.
Okay. So what are your deal breakers?
Smokers. Oh my God. I must have had a traumatizing experience as a child with cigarettes because, smokers. I like good hygiene. I love men cologne. I want them to smell good, look good. I'm a Leo. You know what I'm saying? So you got, listen, I'm sitting in my living room. I got on a nice little sundress because I did the phone thing would do. Otherwise, I'd have been in my gown, ready to get up in the morning, do some things around the house, that type stuff. Oh my God. I love you, Kendra. You are so beautiful. And I'm so glad you're from Connecticut. That like blows me away. Oh my
CC,
goodness.
baby, CC.
Yeah.
I love you back, baby girl. Okay, let me see if I can finish. So, should the guy look a certain way?
At this stage of the game, it's more about what's in your heart, what's going on the inside. I'm not saying that a shadow wanting someone to look a certain way, but it's more important that you're good from the inside out. You know, but yeah, and as long as there's chemistry, I used to be into the tall, dark, handsome, all that. But baby, I had to tone it down, and yeah, because look, I'm 5 foot 1.5. So you don't have to be a whole giant. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some fun regardless. It ain't what you got, it's how you work what you got. When
Okay.
a type of person. So no, they don't have to. I will be honest, I've never dated outside my race, so not saying that I'm prejudiced. I got some real cool peoples in my life, all different races, nationalities, belief systems. However, maybe because I'm from the hood of Hobbit. Listen, I've been worldwide, I've traveled the world and all of that, but I have an attraction for my brothers, you know.
Okay. So,
Okay.
black men. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I'm not gonna even say that. Long as he's a hard worker. Look, my first husband, listen, when he got with me, he was on the back of the garbage truck. By the time we got done, he was driving the trucks. Listen, look, let's see. I'm gonna say no. However, I have experienced when a woman makes a certain amount of money, it can intimidate certain men. So as long as they're comfortable and content and where they are in life and looking to grow, no matter where they're at, what age, I can work with that. I can work with that. Yes.
Okay. Now, Gazelle, it's time for the Kendra Cam.
Oh, wait. I just did this for a dude on the right. Hold on.
Well,
Let
oh,
me
you
see.
just talked to the guy tonight?
Yes, he just started. Listen, that's why I threw because I was in my nightwear. I'm 60, baby. I was in my nightwear and let's see. I would have been real just for you guys, but this is my 60.
Woo! Woo! 60, get it. Okay.
Hey. Woo.
Gazelle, you are a good time.
That's what my
Wait, okay,
friends
so
say.
I missed that part of the story. So you FaceTime, where was the guy at that you FaceTimed?
New York, Long Island, and
So he was in Long Island, New York, and y'all FaceTime, and he has a bike, and that turned you off.
that wasn't the only thing that turned me off, Kendra. I appreciate a good communicator. You know, um, Smoking is one of my what do you call it, deal breakers. And they were smoking. Um, he made a comment. He said he just had a birthday in June, And, and I was telling him, well, mine's the end of the month. And dude made this comment. Well, he said he was joking, but usually when folks make a comment such as that, it's like, pay attention when people should tell you who they are. He said, first he had mentioned how they, some friends are going out on a boat to tell you more than welcome to come down. And I'm adventurous. I'll risk take. I'll jump in the car and, and well, maybe you can pick me up. And, and I was like, he's like, well, what kind of food you like? I said, well, I'm a seafood lover. Used to be in love with lobster, but the lobsters these days they haven't been as good as the scallops. So, I could go for some scallops. He said, yeah, well, I tell you what, since my birthday was a few weeks ago, you got me, right? You got me. And yeah. And, and I'll get you in a few weeks. And I was like, baby, I could buy my own lobster, scallops, and fish fillet. Don't even worry about it. It was just a presentation. Um, was kind of a turn off for me.
No, I understand. Listen, this is a PSA announcement. There are a lot of men who are expecting women to pay for them. And listen, I don't even judge because everybody got their own scenario. But unfortunately, what you just said, I hear this a lot from a lot of women, and um, but I feel like that guy. I do think. Here's what I will say. I think a man should pay for the first date, but he should also take you somewhere according to his budget, right?
Mhm.
So he should be responsible for paying, but if his budget is breakfast, because I feel like, listen, fellas, if you don't have a lot of money, if you got $50, you could do breakfast for two for $50, right? And that's what you do. Now,
Yeah.
if the woman doesn't agree to that, then you keep it moving because that's what you have to contribute. And I think that is fair and worthy.
Mhm.
But if you know you can't pay for the first date, then you should be figuring out how you can pay for a first date.
Correct.
I do think a man has to pay for the first date. I think when you get into a relationship, I think partnership, and that's what most relationships really are. They're really partnerships. So I know y'all think all these women live in these, they not contributing to the bill's life. That's not really how it's working. A lot of women are contributing to the households. That's more common than not. But in the courting stage, a man should step up and pay for the first date.
Agreed, Kendra.
Yeah.
Agreed. Thank you for that.
Yes. And a sign asking from the door, you paying for him, those are early signs that that's what he desires.
Correct.
Was he attractive?
No, I mean, well, no, he was okay. He was okay. He had a nice set of teeth. He was okay. I mean, he was a little younger. You know what I'm saying? I like him a little younger. You know. Anyways, just a little.
Ooh,
56, just
child.
just a little.
Okay, let's keep going. Gazelle, did I ask you when was your last relationship?
I was actually engaged to a guy out of Philly in 20. I ended it in 2023. Um, yes, he remarried. He got married for like 4 months after Kendra. Go figure. You know, uh, guess I made the right decision. You know,
Why did he get married 4 months after? Oh, he was dating somebody. Wait, he was engaged to you and then somebody else at the
for
same time?
like a year and a half, baby, and we, however, that's one of the reasons why I really encourage women to take when it comes to long distance relationships. It's difficult to know what anyone is doing when you're 400 miles away from one another. You understand? And um, so that was the case. And of course, I was told that it just happened. But from what I'm told, for individuals who, even I've heard it out of her own mouth that they've known each other for like many years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know
How'd you
what
hear
was
her? You talked to her?
No, I didn't. Actually, I did talk to her. I did. I did. She called my phone. Kendra, stop it.
When she call your
She
phone?
called my phone.
When? After she got married?
After they was married, she called my phone. I don't know who, because they say she a fighter, and I'm not. Listen, I'm not that person anymore. So I would hate for anything to. But yes, that yeah.
Why did she call you if she was already the wife?
Right. When you want to know that, well, But anyways, listen. My first experience with the boyfriend was sixth grade, Sand Elementary School. Right. Yep, I had a boyfriend. Listen, we didn't get curious until like the eighth grade. But the point that I'm making is that we were boyfriend girlfriend from sixth grade through high school. That was unknown, unheard of. We graduated. We walked the stage together in high school, like 9 years. The point that I'm making is that like 40 years later, his ex-wife still be tripping over me. Like, and I'm like, I don't want him. He's just was my first love. I was his first love. My first child is by him. But my son is 45. I ain't been with that dude in over 40 years. Look, but she didn't have a problem with him working for my company, Kendra. And if it gets too bad, it just gets bad. I was able to hire him a few years ago and put him to work in the building where his mother lived. That rest her soul. She's recently deceased, and that was fine. But like, how you don't have a problem with him coming home with Sister Soldier checks, but you got an issue with me? But and why? Because I mean, listen, we need to be family up in this thing. You know what I mean? That's like we have children and got grands. Anyways,
Okay, so couple things. Are you talking about your ex-husband?
my ex-husband, no, my ex-husband from 2023, he was someone from my past also that I chose. Anytime I take a leap of faith, it's always a leap of faith because you don't really know. But
So who?
yeah.
Okay, so why? Okay, because the question is, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship was in 2023, baby girl, with the one that I was engaged to out of Philly. I ended that engagement. They're going, they've moved on, gotten married. That's over. Um, and I'm not so quick to jump in committed relationships because, listen, I'm a grandmother. You understand? So I'm at a place where, as much as I love, I can wait on the right love. I'm not just going to be with someone for the sake of being with someone. There's too much of that going on. You tell someone you're single and you look good. I'm riding around and I got a drop top for the summer, a truck for the winter, the work truck out front, and folks is looking at the outside like, why is she single? Why does she got? There's nothing wrong with being single. I'm single, sexy, happy, living and enjoying life. And when the right one comes along, by the grace of God, I'll know it and we'll move ahead from there.
Okay, so because you know you a lot, girl. When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
And I'm not, I watch enough shows and I don't have to. Thank you, baby.
Three flaws you have to work on.
Three, I have a list. But yes, I can tone down my delivery. I can, like, when my daughter runs my crew, they're happy, like, good, Giselle is not out, because I could be a little militant, like, but at the same time, I give bonuses. I treat them good. I take them out to eat if they need an advance. They can get it, or whatever. But I can tone that down some. I guess it's the only child militant type can come out. But so I can work on that. I can work on, I tend to look for the good in people and always see just the good. When I'm learning to be a little bit more discerning, and look beyond the what do you call it, the mask in that initial presentation. So I can definitely work on that. Like tomorrow, I was planning a thrift giveaway. I saw a lady on Facebook where she was doing a thrift shop, but she was selling her shit. God told me, just give it away, just give it all away, just give it away. So and I tend to overly
Right.
give. I would have a lot more if I just hold it back a little bit, Giselle. Um, let's see. So. I have a list of things that I can work on, but I also have a list of things that are amazing about me. I have a spirit of forgiveness, kindness. I'm giving, loving. I love children. I love people. Period. I just love people. And yeah. So, did I tell you three things, or how many did you get,
I
babe?
think we're good.
Okay.
Oh, and why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm simply amazing. You know, I'm amazing. I'm loyal. I believe in monogamy. I'm healthy. By the grace of God. Um, I'm just a ray of sunshine. I'm a walk. Check this out. I come from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, so I'm a thoroughbred. I'm down with you. We can start out here, but if something happened and you find yourself, down and out, I got your back. We gonna make it work. It's gonna work. We gonna work it out. You understand? And vice versa. It needs to go both ways, of course. But life happens. Life happens, and I'm at a place in my life where you know I value working through, feel, deal, and heal. It's not, at this stage of the game, it's just, ah, yeah, I believe I'm a blessing to anyone who comes into my life,
Well, you definitely
especially my
you have
mentor.
a lot of personality,
Thank you.
so they would have to be open to that. All right, Gazelle, you're 60. What's the age range you would date?
I sure hope my 45-year-old son ain't on here, but listen, I would say 50, 50 to 62. I don't want him too much older. 50 to 62, maybe 63,
Okay, 50. So you'd rather him be younger,
or close in range, but preferably, a couple of years, because I have a lot of energy, Kendra. I'm not, a lot of folks my age, they talking about retiring, sitting back, enjoying the grandkids. I'm going to enjoy the grandkids. I just took them to Ocean City, and, we got the resort and had a great time. I'm planning a cruise for them and all of that. But at the end of the day, I feel like my life just beginning. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm ready to live, Kendra.
ready to live. Okay, so she's ready to be out here. Should he be in Hartford?
Not necessarily in Hartford. No,
So I didn't ask you your son's ages. Do you want to share?
I don't have a problem with that. I'm proud of my masterpieces. I
Okay.
have my firstborn is 45. If you do the math, you'll see. Yes, I had my son young, at 15, and at 18, I went into the military so I could give him a better life, get him out of this environment. 9 years and a day later, I had my baby girl. I got pregnant with her in the military. That's Martina. She's 36, and then I have Isaiah. Isaiah's 32. Or will he be 32 the end of this year? Isaiah's about to celebrate 7 years of marriage. Oh my God. Like we and let's see. And my baby boy who's 21.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yes.
All right. All right, Gazelle, let's do it. Should a guy be in Hartford? I can't remember what you said.
Not necessarily. I have a passport. I travel. I have some trips planned in the near future to Atlanta, New Orleans, North Carolina. So yeah, hit me
Let's
up. We can
do
go out for
it.
coffee
Let's
or
do
any
it.
one of those places. Yes.
Gazelle, Hartford, 60, Leo, entrepreneur, mom to four.
Excuse me.
Mom to four, correct?
I'm sorry.
Mom to four kids?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I said you're a mom of four.
Oh yes, I have 4 children. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
four.
yes. Three sons
Okay.
and a daughter.
Yes, married twice. All right, Gazelle, are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I am.
Okay, Gazelle. I was like, I don't know. I think she could be ready. Okay, let's do it. So, what is your name on the dating app?
I don't know. Um,
Let me see if I can find you. Listen, we have introduced video verification. So now when you log in, you have to do video verification to confirm
I've done
you're the
that.
person.
Yes,
Okay, that means you did it recently then. How old are you, Gazelle? This is you.
that's me.
Okay, he sure did. Okay, Gazelle. I'm gonna read. Let me see. So Gazelle, she's Sister Soaring. Sister Soaring is her username. Sister Soaring. Look at you posing, girl.
That was Atlanta. Thank you.
But if you put in Gazelle, she may just come right up. I'm an empty nester, proud U.S. Army veteran. Thank you for your service. Entrepreneur, author, speaker, and a heart of purpose and passion. All right, fellas. Sister Soaring is her name on the Kendra G Singles dating app. All right, baby girl, you keep me posted how it goes. It was a joy talking to you.
What do I do after this though? Because I see
So what
what.
I'm gonna do is I got a busy weekend. I'm in Chicago. I have a live event on Monday, but
Awesome.
I'm gonna make you a highlight. I'll probably make you a highlight tomorrow, but then I'll make you a highlight again on Instagram sometime next week,
Oh my
or maybe
goodness.
even Sunday. Maybe even Sunday I'll post you, and just get ready for the people to hit you up, girl.
What does highlight mean? I mean, been watching the show, but
So a
I've some of these
highlight is
terms.
when I make you a solo video. So right now we're live. I'm gonna take this, cut it up, and repurpose it.
Oh wow. Thank you. I wish my hair was done. I had on makeup. Oh my goodness. You're the best, Kendra. Thank you so much, homegirl.
You bye, baby girl.
Bye.
Here she goes. Listen, it is Sister Soaring. That's her username on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Sister Soaring. SisterSoaring. Sister Soaring. You can send her a message or scroll down and push that heart or the star. And if you match, you guys can chat for free. Sister Soaring on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.